Hey, good morning, Team 19. Good Monday to you. Um, I hope you had a nice weekend and had some good times with your family. Probably watched a few movies, played some video games, probably did a Zoom chat with some family. Maybe you had a drive-by birthday party. Maybe you got outside a little bit. Um, but here's what we've got lined up for today. And I want to tell you a story about my hat. So, first, you've got Monday morning message. Would you rather be able to live on land and in the sky? Something just froze. Live on land and in the sky, or on land and under the sea. So, um, if you could be a human, but you could fly and live up in the clouds and hop from tree to tree in the canopies of the forest, and be able to navigate the world in that fun way, is that what you would prefer, or would you rather be able to be on land and hop into the depths of the seas and the oceans and interact with all the beautiful wildlife of the water worlds, so to speak? What would you rather do? Just 1 to 3 sentences. Love to hear your thinking. I love to hear your creativity. It helps get your brain going for the day. So there's your Monday morning message for today. And I'm going to hop over to the extended course. While that loads, I just want to remind you, I sent a message to your parents and remind I was going to do an odd and even number lesson today. So a check-in, go over a few things for today, maybe talk about Stargirl, maybe talk about grammar, maybe talk about the morning message a little bit of today's math. So we tend to hit a little bit of a lot of things during our lesson conferences. So we were going to do 2 groups today, and we'll pull that up. So we're going to do 2 groups. We're going to have a live conference. Odd numbers are going to be at 11:30. Evens are 11. So evens at 11 and odds are 11:30. I give the example of Haley, I think is number 9. So she would be in the odd 11:30 conference. All right. It just gives me a chance to talk to more kids. In the huge group, sometimes I might miss somebody. And if I split the group into 2, there might be someone more comfortable grabbing the mic and talking in the smaller group. And it's optional. You don't have to be there. I'll let you know if I ever really, really need you to be there. I know it's busy. I know you've got siblings. I know your parents are working, and getting on a screen, a computer for a live conference at these unpredictable times can be a challenge. So we're going to give that a shot today. All right, so everything loaded. Here's your Monday in your extended closure instructional resources, 5th grade group. You get down to Monday the 27th, and you've got math, writing, science, analyzing text, which is reading, and no new Stargirl yet. Okay? So, math, writing, science, no social studies yet. Analyzing some text are your big lessons for today. The math, it's a video I made in Nearpod, understanding and apply the properties of parallelograms, rhombus, and trapezoid. You can also read your textbook and follow along pages 237 to 241, and then try a couple problems in your workbook, pages 179 and 180. You can do all of them or some of them. I'm not collecting anything yet on that. This is actually a 3-day lesson. We're going to do today and tomorrow, and then probably start reviewing on Thursday, chapter 13. The writing folder, take a look at that. So there's no special links. We're trying to make this as easy as possible, and sometimes there was just too many folders and links, so we streamlined it. You're going to watch this lesson first, and this Hey Little and Persuasive Writing, these are the same thing. This is just a backup link if the first one doesn't work. Here's how you listen to the story. Here's the directions as a PDF, and then here's what you're going to do. Do a paragraph. Okay, so there's your writing activity for today. You go back to the folder. Science. We're on lab 3. So sinking and floating has commenced for my homeroom, and the Mancinis are doing a review. So I'm teaching 2 science classes right now. It's like middle school. And today you're finding out for yourself more about which things float and which things sink. You're going to be learning a lot about density, and Mrs. Willens is going to demonstrate this lesson, lesson 3, and give you some things to see and think about. It'll be a lot of fun. So there's an introduction to lab 3. You can watch it. There's a WeLink video she put in there, and then a PDF file of the lab sheet. So you can record anything that you are able to recreate at home. Okay. The next thing is the analyzing text. It's a Scholastic News. And I realized last week it got confusing with all the different links. So everything is just here in one folder, and here's the Scholastic link to the articles. And then you guys know our password is Serpico. Okay, so that's your reading for today. I want to say with my own kids, I'm getting bogged down with so many different assignments and folders. There's 4 kids here, and there's 4 Google Classrooms, and there's so many things in the folders. It's getting confusing. So I can relate. So we had a discussion about trying to tightening things up for you guys as well, so it's not as confusing. If you notice on the days that there's not Stargirl, those are great days for you to really catch up on your pleasure reading. I know I'm making my own children read for at least 1 20-minute session a day, sometimes 2. Depends on how much schoolwork they have that day. So make sure you're doing your pleasure reading. If you need to order some books through Amazon, I'm sure your parents can do that. If you really need books, let me know. I'll get you a book. I'll find a way to get it to you. I'll drop it in the mail. I can find a way to get you some books. So just please let me know if you need anything in the way of reading. Math, writing, science, analyzing text is your reading. And I think that just about covers it. And I will see you guys at 11 or 11:30 maybe. And if not, no worries. I'll see you at some point this week. How about with the live stuff and the conferences and the lessons? If you could just make 1 a week, everyone try to make at least 1. That would be great. I just need to see you